Fast-paced retro platformers are definitely a favorite of mine, and the one I just got done playing, Miles and Kilo, reminds me of the classic Adventure Island series. But should you go miles and miles to grab this one, or is it a bit too heavy to pick up? Miles and Kilo is a fast-paced platformer that very much is inspired by retro games, and while we've seen tons of these in recent years, this one's actually a lot of fun to play. Like I mentioned in the opening, it very much reminds me of the Adventure Island series. Not only do you gather fruit, but also the way you throw and launch the fruit at enemies, and just the general fast-paced nature and even weight of the character feels similar to that classic franchise. The game is broken up into 5 worlds with 7 levels each, with the 7th level being a boss encounter. The themes for the stages are your pretty standard stuff for platformers. You have some island-themed stuff, cave-themed levels, desert, volcano, etc. I did dig the graphics though. Yes, we've seen a million retro games, but I liked the sprite work that was done in this game. I also really enjoyed the soundtrack. Now, when it comes to the gameplay, it's tight, fast-paced platforming. The game is not an automatic runner, but you can actually change it to one in the options. So if you're someone who prefers the automatic runner type of game, you can do that for this title. As the standard though, you get the control Miles, and this will allow you, of course, to take your time a bit, but the game is very much about beating levels quickly while accomplishing as much as possible, taking out all the enemies and collecting all of the coins. At the end of each level, these are all calculated, and then you're given your ranking up to an S rank. Now, while you get the control Miles, when you grab onto the leash of Kilo, Kilo will take off automatically. What's cool though with Kilo is you have a homing attack similar to Sonic the Hedgehog, and this will allow you to clear gaps and really get through levels in a quick and efficient way. Other times you'll be able to ride on a surfboard, there's levels with mine carts, and the backgrounds are changing up enough throughout the worlds to keep things interesting, and every one of the levels has tight, challenging platforming that I think most that enjoy the genre will end up liking. Difficulty-wise, while there are plenty of moments where I died and died again, I felt the difficulty was just right. If you're a veteran of platformers, you'll probably enjoy the difficulty getting through this one, and if you fail a lot in a level, you get an extra item that they give you that will allow you to double jump and get through the level a bit easier, but you don't have to grab it. My only real issue with Miles and Kilo was it was over a bit too quickly. It only took me a couple of hours to get through it, and you do unlock a time attack for an extra bit of challenge after completing the game, but I still was wanting more. But thankfully the game at least isn't too expensive. From the technical side of things, I didn't run into any problems as far as glitching or crashing of any sort. Miles and Kilo is available now on the PlayStation 4 for $7.99, and it does feature a Platinum Trophy. The game is also available on the PlayStation Vita, and it is cross-buy with the PS4 version, as well as the game is out on Nintendo Switch and PC. Overall, while yes, I play a lot of these retro games, Miles and Kilo is one that I really did enjoy playing all the way through, and honestly, I could go back and play it again. With everything said, I'm going to be giving Miles and Kilo on the PlayStation 4 an 8 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.